for that, we must have to make sure that that model is in the proper architecture. So here are guidelines from AWS. Right now, this importing custom model should be within this supported architecture. It should be decoder only transform architecture like Mistral or Mixtral, or it could be encoder or decoder based transform architecture model. Here on this top of that, like there is a llama architecture as well. It is supporting like group query attention, that is a special attention mechanism recently introduced in the llama. On top of that, there should be a safe tensors, config.jsons, tokenizer.json, and there are some supported tokenizers which should be available right now in the import model in the AWS. You must have to note that this import model is not available in all the region. Right now it is only supporting to the US East 1 and US West 1. Okay, so now let's go to the Hugging Face, and I'm just checking the Deepseek-R1 distill 1 model. So this model we are going to import on Bedrock. Here you can see that as it is a distilled model, so some weights are near about 15 GB. Now either you can go with this clone directly to download this model's repo, or there is another way, like from the Python Jupyter notebook you can just write some code. So I'm just walk you through how you can import, how you can download their weights and upload to the S3 bucket. So first step is I'm just importing some installing some transformer libraries, some Hugging Face libraries to get the weights. Then I'm just setting up some variables, so bucket name. So this is the bucket name where I'm going to upload my weights. This is S3 prefix, then local directory. So this is the local directory where these weights are going to download. This is the job name if you want to do programmatically import the job, and some region that I'm by default setting up the US East 1. Now download model from Hugging Face. So here there is a snapshot download function from Hugging Face up. So you have to just download that, give the repo ID and give the local directory. So as you can see that right now it is already downloaded. There is total 11 files. It took around 1 hour and 13 minutes. I can see that the download folders is within my local directory. So all the file that was on the Hugging Face repo model file section, it is now available in my local directory. Next step is that I have to move these files to S3. So upload these models to S3. So as you know, this is the same code like upload directly to S3. It is simple, like we are just traversing through all the files and uploading all the files one by one. So there were near to 23 files. We uploaded all these files and it took around 1 hour. So as this is like around 15 GB, so it is taking some time. Now let's move to Bedrock console. So this is the Bedrock consoles. Go to the model, import models, then import model, click on the import model. You can give this import model name, like I'm just saying that Deepseek-R1, and you can set the any tags like if you wish like to set. Okay, it's optional. Then keep all the remaining settings as it is. Now I'm setting that import job name. So again I'm just typing set Deepseek-R1. This is my job name. Now I have to set the import model, so import from bucket or import from SageMaker. So as we already uploaded these files into the buckets, I'm just clicking on this bucket name, and this is my model. So all the files is here, so I'm just selecting this directory. Now next is create a service role. So I'm just saying that create and use a new service role. That's all. Now once I click on the import model, it will take 5 to 7 minutes to complete that job, and once that job will be complete, we can just go to the playground and we can test it out, the new model. So let's wait for some times. So right now it is saying that new IAM role executions is created. Okay, import model takes one member key failed to satisfy the constraints. Okay, let me check. Imported model takes one member dot key failed to satisfy the constraint. Member must have length greater than or equal to 1. Entity already exists encryption. Okay, let me go to the import model. Okay, still it's not there. Let's import it again. Deepseek-R1, selecting the model weights. Let me give this name, exact name to this model name. Okay, we can see that going to the jobs, job is completed. We can test this model. Now just click on this model, opening the playground, and here we have this all the same configurations. We can also set the randomness, diversity, top P, all these parameters. I'm just saying that length to minimum. You can also set up the guardrails, the same settings that comes for the all the model. Now it is asking for the chat or single prompt. I'm just saying that it is a single prompt, and I'm just pasting one question. If a train travels 60 miles an hour, how far it will travel in 2.5 hours? Just hitting. You can say that input, output, latency, everything is going calculated. Input 29 second tokens, output 238 tokens, latency. You can see that fantastic latency, you can get it. So it is just doing all this calculation to calculate the distance travel in 2.8. So here to go.